I do just want to say, y'all, it is the season of the double back. I don't know why these niggas just can't leave us alone, ladies. But be strong. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that because I'm allowing the idea of double backs with a few people. So 22-year-old back in the picture. By next month, I'll let you know if you come over and we make that up. Y'all can listen on Patreon to that. But someone else recently came back and did the double back. And I realized where normally we advise like women to not allow a man to come back. I sat with it and realized I am such a different person from my 20s that I do believe in timing of things. And so where someone can be an awful person, like a Chris Brown, like we talked about.
A shitty person to date and a...
Well, to me, toxicity, abuse, there's layers to it. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to ask you, in terms of a double back, A, if you've ever done it, but B, do you believe that if you dated someone in your teens or 20s, that trying it again in your 30s or 40s will result in a different outcome? Do you think it's healthy to revisit it?
I think that double backs are only good if distance, time, and or something was another factor. I think that most times that I've double back or that my friends have, it never ends well if it was because someone
did
had
some
a bad
fucked up shit.
Did some fucked up shit.
Okay.
However, when I've heard of people getting married later, it's always like, oh, we went our separate ways, we went out to college, it just wasn't working. But when there's like, you fucked me over, nah.
Okay, so only if there's time and distance.
You making that up.
But do you think that has to do with the fact
like losing connection, right?
Right, it's different than fucking up. But do you feel like that's because, do you genuinely feel like people don't know how to forgive?
No, I just kind of think people don't necessarily change that much.
Really? Bitch, I feel like I changed a whole lot from my 20s.
Yeah, but
like night and day.
You're still you, right? Like you still have the same personality. People, when me and you had dinner just when Horrible started, I was like, oh my God, wow. Like, it's like nothing changed, right? But of course you were more, here's what I mean. It's coming in my head because a homegirl of mine had this happen.
Okay.
Moved to LA, double back from a nigga now that she's back on the East Coast.
Okay.
She felt like he was not what was the word? It wasn't romantic, but like, girl, he just didn't know how to do shit for me. He just didn't know how to be a man for me. He was just da-da-da-da-da. That's why they broke up a minute ago. I didn't know them back then, but that's what she told me. Ain't that the same problem now? He did it in the beginning, but then fell off. And so, to me, that type of thing, right? Even a sneaky person. If a nigga's sneaky, I don't know if he ever gonna not be sneaky. I think you just don't lose that. Right?
Okay.
Now, maybe lying, like, maybe that could change because sometimes we don't know how to communicate, but like, there's certain things about a person that I don't always think will change.
Okay.
Like, learning lessons. Like, okay, what's your biggest learning lesson as a friend? You had to say over 10 years. For example, for me, I learned I need to check on my friends way more.
Okay.
It was very difficult for me when I first moved to New York, when I had friends in Florida, to think about them. Not like I was forgetting them, but I was just like, well, we're apart. That doesn't mean anything. I should have definitely have checked on my friends more.
Okay.
And now I make sure to do that, sending texts and engaging with them and letting them know they're cared about. I was really bad at that.
Okay.
That to me is something I was able to fix and change. That ain't my personality. I'm a loving person.
I mean, I think that you wanting to double back to a person though, I'm not saying a personality should change at all, but the characteristics of how, not the characteristics even, but maybe their habits, the ways in which you show up in, the way you just acknowledge how you show up differently in now your relationships with your friends is what I would assume a man would do in his 30s or 40s.
Well, he would have to show a double back issue for you.
What do you mean? What is the particular double back issue for me? What do you mean by that?
Why did it end? Because you said you're doubling.
Bitch, because that nigga proposed to another bitch.
Well,
and we really gonna get into it. And clearly the engagement didn't work. So
now he comes to you.
He tried to double back, but can I also say something about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's a crazy double back. Is that not?
You answered your own question.
That's a crazy double back. So clearly that didn't work. But what's crazy is when he came back, I know I'm a different person and there were some things that I expected. Do you know how upset I got at the bitch?
Wait, say it again. Sorry.
Hold on. And I know you laughing, Wolf. Here's the thing. And this is going to be a real toxic take. If you come back to me as kind of the same type of nigga, like, here we go. Here's the example. Flowers. Y'all know how I feel about my motherfucking flowers. If you go 5-6 years without talking to me, and we're now talking, and I'm talking about how I like flowers, and you have no idea how to order flowers online, now I'm mad at your bitch. Because what the fuck was this bitch demanding or requiring or asking of you as a man for showing up to her as a woman? I think that when you're in long-term relationships, if there's a ring involved, if you're with a man over 2-3 years, there's certain things that should come with being in a relationship that should now become like second nature or second hand, like without a thought. And so if you were a bitch that didn't even require this, now I'm kind of mad at the bitch because you supposed to come to me as a better nigga because you done had a bitch for all this time. Is that, you look like you don't agree with what the fuck I'm saying. Like, the way that you
Nigga, he just came back through some text.
It don't matter. No, but that's what I don't give a fuck. You could come back for 2 hours, nigga, where my flowers at? But to me, like, the same way you said, Weezy, when you and Old Bay broke up, you were like, damn, I know he moves different now because of me. I know he could do this better now because of me. Bitch, I look like, what the fuck did this why this bitch ain't improve you?
Listen,
I was a little annoyed.
I was so fucking validated when I found out he's still a hoe. You know,
I mean, but that's the thing. Certain things ain't gonna change. But you know, maybe now he know how to make an avocado toast, bitch, because you was putting on with avocado toast, put the little radishes and shit.
That nigga know how to fry fish. Yup.
Bro, if you gonna be in a relationship for a certain amount of time, you should be with a person that makes you a better person or a better partner. And now, I'm mad at who the fuck you done wifed up for all that time because that bitch ain't even make you a better nigga. That's why it ain't work. You can't be with a person that's not gonna make you a better person. So for you to come back and still kind of like not be a better person, I'm like, I'm mad at this bitch. I want to talk to her and be like, bitch, what the fuck was you? How this nigga don't know 1-800-Flowers?
But also,
this is not an ad.
It's not even that. Maybe it's just for certain men, they feel like certain levels of things are for a certain stage in the relationship.
Nah, that nigga said flowers, but how am I going? He said, I be picking them up from Kroger. Nigga, if you don't know how to order flowers online when you are...
How old is he?
Bitch, about to be 37. Baby, you a millennial. You grew up in the era of even coding your MySpace page, nigga. You better know how to motherfucker order
Andy, if he wanted to order flowers, he would do it.
He would. That's what I'm saying. So that's where I'm like, I'm mad at him, but also I'm also mad at him, but also mad at her.
I know you fucking
You
around,
feel me?
But
yeah, no. So that's why he cut off, and that's why, ladies.
Wait, he's cut off because of flowers?
Oh, I cut him off. Oh, I cut him off 2 days ago.
Because of flowers?
I said, well, no. And you coming back in my life, and you went ghost for a couple days. No, I'm good.
Going ghost, no.
Yeah, you don't get to do that. To me,
I think ghost is different from...
Well, and ghosting is in, nigga...
that conversation we had.
I know you took a shit. I know you sat in the car. I know you were at a light. I know you had to lay in bed and scroll on your social media. If you're trying to come back into my life and you're keeping me on the phone for hours...
Did he leave you unanswered? What was the ghost?
No, the ghost was like, literally, yeah, like, okay, damn. I couldn't even get a good morning. No, I hit him because I hit him last.
Yeah, what'd you say?
What you doing? What about you? We did like the exchange of what you doing. Da, da, da. What about you was the last? That was Saturday at 12:28 p.m. By Tuesday, I said, you know what? I really hope you the best. I hope you find genuine love. Everyone deserves that. I no longer want to do this game with you because to me, going 3 days without talking to me spoke loud and clear. But you do not get to just come into my life and string my emotions when you want to. You no longer have that power to me.
One, I agree with you. Did you think that, did he think it was just a sexual relationship again? Because you had one initially, right?
Yeah, but I had already told him that wasn't it. There were feelings involved. This isn't a friendship. We were lovers. Like, this isn't that. You don't get to just, I don't even want to talk to you as a friend because, nigga, I was hurt in our last interaction. So I was like, I'm actually good on this. Like, to me, that's what my assertiveness and boundaries looks like right now. Like, you're either going to show up and be different and treat me the way I want to be treated. You don't get to come and talk to me because you're bored. You just saw a clip from the Horrible Decisions podcast.
To check out more full episodes and the rest of our content, check the links down below.